What if the seafood you think is healing your body is actually quietly tearing it apart? Most people over 60 have no idea that 4 of the most common seafoods, foods found on menus, in grocery stores, and even recommended in so-called heart-healthy diets, could be spiking your cholesterol, inflaming your joints, damaging your kidneys, and slowly draining your energy. This isn't about mercury or bad sushi. This is about something far more hidden. A multi-billion-dollar seafood industry that doesn't want you to know the truth. The worst part? There's one seafood that's so powerful it could reverse joint pain, rebuild collagen, and even support your immune system, but it's buried. It's not profitable. So no one's talking about it. Until now. In today's video, we're counting down the 4 most dangerous seafoods you should avoid after 60, and the 4 best ones you should be eating daily, based on real science, real data, and real risks. These aren't guesses. We reviewed dozens of peer-reviewed studies, and every source is linked in the description below. So stay with us, because the seafood at the bottom of our list might be sitting in your freezer right now, and it could be silently accelerating aging in your body. But first, tell us, where are you watching from? We love hearing from you, and we read every single comment. Now, if you've ever struggled with joint pain, high cholesterol, or fatigue, this countdown could change your life. Let's dive in. Before we get to number 4, do us a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone you care about, especially if they're over 60. We're building a community of smart, health-conscious seniors who are done with confusion and ready for real answers. And your support helps more people discover this life-changing information. Seafood number 4, squid, the cholesterol trap. On the surface, squid looks harmless. Even elegant. It's low in fat, high in protein, and shows up on a lot of healthy menus. But here's what most people over 60 don't know. Squid is a cholesterol bomb. Just 3 ounces, barely a few rings, contain nearly 200 milligrams of cholesterol. That's over 65% of your daily recommended limit in one tiny portion. Now here's why that matters. As we age, our liver slows down. It doesn't process dietary cholesterol like it used to. That means the cholesterol you eat is more likely to end up stuck in your arteries, not flushed out. A 2021 study in the journal Nutrients found that seniors with high cholesterol intake were 43% more likely to develop arterial stiffness and 31% more likely to experience a heart event. But the trouble doesn't stop there. Squid is also high in purines. Your body breaks these down into uric acid, and if you're over 60, chances are your kidneys aren't flushing it out efficiently. What happens next? The uric acid starts to crystallize in your joints. That means pain, swelling, and even gout, a condition that hits hardest in older adults. A study from the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who ate purine-rich seafood like squid more than twice a week had a 54% higher risk of chronic joint inflammation. So if you've been reaching for calamari thinking it's a smart seafood choice, it might be time to rethink. Because squid might not just be a snack, it might be a silent source of stiffness, swelling, and sky-high blood pressure. Seafood number 3, imitation crab, the seafood imposter. Next up, imitation crab. Also known as surimi, this stuff looks like crab, smells like crab, but it's about as real as processed cheese. And for older adults, it can be a disaster. Why? Let's break it down. First, imitation crab is made from a paste of leftover fish scraps, blended with starch, sugar, salt, and artificial flavorings. That means it digests fast. Too fast. In fact, a 2020 study in Clinical Nutrition found that imitation crab spikes blood sugar just like white bread. For seniors with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or type 2 diabetes, that's a huge red flag. The same study found that older adults who ate surimi-based products 3 times a week had 2.6 times higher insulin levels than those who didn't. And it doesn't stop at sugar. Just one serving of imitation crab can pack over 700 milligrams of sodium, before you add soy sauce or dressing. As arteries harden and kidneys slow down with age, high sodium becomes a serious threat, raising your risk of high blood pressure, dizziness, and water retention. So while imitation crab might feel like a budget-friendly, low-fat alternative, the truth is, it's loaded with sugar, salt, and chemical additives, and delivers almost none of the health benefits of real seafood. It fools your brain, but it fuels inflammation, fatigue, and metabolic chaos. Coming up in just a moment, we'll reveal a powerful shellfish that can actually strengthen joints, boost trace minerals, and even help with recovery from knee injuries. But first, there's a tiny seafood hiding in your freezer that could be wrecking your kidneys, even if you eat it just once a week. Seafood number 2, scallops, the kidney killer in disguise. Scallops, they look like the angels of the seafood world. Small, delicate, fancy. But for seniors over 60, they can quietly sabotage your health in ways you'd never expect. What's the hidden danger? Cadmium. Scallops are filter feeders, and that means they naturally soak up heavy metals from the ocean, especially cadmium, a toxic metal that accumulates in their tissues. Unlike bacteria or surface contamination, you can't cook cadmium out. It's inside the scallop itself. A 2022 study published in Toxicology Reports found that scallops from common sources contained up to 1.8 micrograms of cadmium per gram, and just a small serving could push you dangerously close to the World Health Organization's weekly limit. Here's the real concern. Cadmium builds up in your kidneys over time. And once it's in, it's almost impossible to flush out. If you're over 60, your kidneys are already working harder than they used to. Add cadmium to the mix, and you're looking at a higher risk of protein leakage, high blood pressure, fatigue, and a drop in energy that sneaks up on you month after month. But there's more. Scallops are shockingly low in omega-3 fatty acids, the very nutrient you expect to get from seafood. You'd need to eat pounds of scallops to get the same brain, joint, and heart benefits you'd get from a single serving of oysters. So the next time you see scallops on a menu, especially drenched in creamy sauce or pan-seared in oil, think twice. They may look clean, but inside your body, they could be acting like a slow-release toxin. And now, let's reveal the worst seafood of all, the one that looks harmless, shows up in every stir-fry and shrimp cocktail, but is setting off alarms in scientific studies worldwide. Seafood number 1, shrimp, a tiny bomb of trouble. Shrimp is often marketed as a light, lean source of protein. But for people over 60, it may be the most dangerous seafood on the plate. Here's why. Just 3 ounces of shrimp packs 180 milligrams of cholesterol, and when you're older, your body has a harder time processing it. A study in Circulation followed over 8,700 seniors and found that those consuming more than 300 milligrams of dietary cholesterol daily had 35% higher risk of stroke, 24% higher risk of heart disease. And shrimp doesn't stop at cholesterol. It also contains tropomyosin, a muscle protein that becomes harder to digest with age. This makes shrimp one of the top triggers of adult-onset shellfish allergies, even in people who were never allergic before. In fact, the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology found that nearly 14% of new shellfish allergies develop after age 65. And what about your gut? Shrimp shells contain chitin, a tough, indigestible fiber that often slips into the meat even after cleaning. For seniors with slower digestion, that can mean bloating, gas, and gut inflammation. But here's the worst part. Most shrimp today is farm-raised, especially the bulk packs and frozen shrimp sold in grocery stores. And these farm-raised shrimp are often treated with antibiotics, including oxytetracycline and enrofloxacin, which are banned in many countries but still found in imports. A 2022 study in Food Control found antibiotic residues in over 42% of frozen shrimp from Southeast Asia. Over time, these residues can contribute to antibiotic resistance, Microbiome damage. Metabolic problems in older adults. So if you've been eating shrimp thinking it's a safe, low-fat choice, it's time to rethink. Shrimp is a metabolic landmine, with cholesterol, hard-to-digest proteins, harmful residues, and inflammation-triggering fragments all rolled into one tiny shell. White heavy checkmark the 4 seafood superfoods seniors should be eating. Now that we've exposed the worst, let's turn to the best, the 4 marine foods that science shows can heal, protect, and energize your body after 60. Starting with a sea creature that looks strange, but works wonders for joint pain. Number 4, sea cucumber, the forgotten joint healer. It might not win a beauty contest, but sea cucumber is packed with collagen-like compounds and natural anti-inflammatory nutrients that matter deeply after 60. A study from the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that 12 weeks of daily sea cucumber extract reduced joint pain by 35% and improved flexibility significantly. Why? Sea cucumber contains triterpene glycosides, natural inflammation fighters that work like mild pain relief meds, without the stomach damage. It also has chondroitin sulfate, commonly found in joint supplements, but here, it's in a natural, food-based form your body absorbs more easily. To prepare it, gently rehydrate and simmer in broth or soup. It's gelatinous, that's a sign of collagen, and perfect for boosting skin elasticity, joint comfort, and cartilage health. Number 3, green-lipped mussels, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse. Native to New Zealand, green-lipped mussels contain ETA, a rare form of omega-3 even more powerful than EPA or DHA. ETA blocks the enzyme 5-lipoxygenase, which drives joint inflammation. In a 2020 nutrient study, seniors who took green-lipped mussel extract daily had 42% less joint pain, 35% better physical function. They're also rich in zinc, selenium, iodine, and iron, nutrients that support thyroid, energy, and recovery. Gently steam them with garlic and lemon, never overcook. They're delicious, slightly sweet, and way more powerful than any capsule you'll buy at the pharmacy. Number 2, oysters, nature's multivitamin for seniors. Oysters are packed with zinc, critical for immune strength, skin repair, and testosterone support. Vitamin B12, for nerve health and energy. Selenium, for thyroid and immune balance. Copper, essential for bone density and red blood cells. Just 2 oysters can cover 100% of your daily zinc. And a 2021 study showed that seniors low in B12 were 73% more likely to suffer from cognitive decline. Oysters aren't just delicious, they're nutritional insurance for the aging body. Number 1, sea moss, the complete healing marine superfood. Not a fish. Not a shellfish. Sea moss, also known as Irish moss, is a marine plant that delivers over 90 trace minerals. It's packed with magnesium, iron, selenium, potassium, vitamin C, sulfur, and proline, all key for collagen production. And while it doesn't contain collagen itself, it provides the building blocks your body needs to make it. A 2022 study in marine drugs found that seniors who consumed sea moss daily had 37% better joint mobility, 29% less skin dryness, better digestion and gut repair. It also supports your thyroid, lungs, and immune system. To prepare, soak it in water for 12 to 24 hours, then blend into a gel. Take a spoonful daily or stir it into smoothies, teas, or soup, never boil it. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day can dramatically improve energy, skin health, digestion, and flexibility. The final word. Now you know. The seafood on your plate is either fueling your health, or silently wearing your body down. After 60, your digestion, your joints, your immune system, they're not as forgiving. Squid, imitation crab, scallops, shrimp. They might seem healthy, but inside your body, they're stirring up inflammation, spiking cholesterol, and slowing you down. But sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss? Those are your allies. Backed by science. Proven to help your body rebuild. And they're just waiting to be added to your plate. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and share it with someone over 60 who still thinks shrimp is a healthy snack. Now we want to hear from you. Which seafood shocked you the most? Have you ever tried sea moss? Let us know in the comments, we reply to every single one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.